stop for drive-through? Swing up Park. I'm gonna lay him out for you.
Shai, that honors the apostle Elder Greg Millstone, who rule well, and salutation to the brethren on the four corners of the earth, pushing the word of truth and sincerity. This is Rock from Greg Millstone, Wisconsin, and I wanted to say a few words on the chariots of the Most High. Considering that we're starting to see chariots a lot more, the news articles, they're blowing up spaceships. They're showing themselves a lot more, and we're starting to go into the chariot breakdown a lot more on the highways and byways. So I just wanted to say my piece on the chariots. This is Zechariah chapter 5 verse 1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll, which are the chariots of the Most High. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Meaning, it was describing its size, which it had to be massive. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. And when you see the chariots, it's basically a sign that you should be in fear, that you should be afraid. It says, For every one that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it, and every one that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it. So the so-called white man is the one that has stolen. They stole the so-called white man has stolen the nation of Israel, man, and threw us in slavery. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off on that side according to it. And they swear on the scriptures, man. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and ye shall enter into the house of the thief. That's the so-called white man again, man, because you're nothing but a raper, a robber, and a murderer, man. And into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. And when the scripture says shall consume it, meaning it shall destroy it, man. And this country, this kingdom is going to burn, man, underneath those laser beams, man. This place is going to be totally destroyed. It's Isaiah chapter 31, verse 5. As the birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Just like the birds, they fly in formation. That's how the chariots are going to come, and they're going to come in a battle-ready formation, so to speak. They're going to be totally in order. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it. And the thing that he will deliver and preserve is the nation of Israel, man. Presumably the elect. So while these chariots are in battle formation, when the Lord gives the word for the angels to start wreaking havoc on the society, man. And when they do, they're not going to be able to control themselves. The chariots are going to be wild, man. It's Nahum chapter 2 verse 3. The shield of his mighty men is made red. The valiant men are in scarlet. And that's talking about the angels. And the shield are the chariots, man. So there's going to be blood everywhere. The chariot shall be with flaming torches in the day of his preparation. So that's the laser beams all day. And the fir tree shall be terribly shaken. And you people are the trees. You're going to be terribly afraid. The chariot shall rage in the streets. They shall jostle one against another in the broad ways. So now they're going to be fighting each other, man. They're going to be fighting each other to get to you people. They shall seem like torches. They shall run like the lightnings, and they're going to be lightning fast. There's not going to be any escape at all. I don't care if you jump in some type of F-16 fighter jet. I don't care if you jump on an airplane. If you throw on a pair of scuba divers slippers in an air tank and try to escape under Lake Michigan. I don't care if you try to go into an underground bunker. These chariots are going to destroy everything in their path. They will destroy everything in their path, man. That's what this means. They shall jostle one against another in the broad ways. They shall seem like torches. They shall run like the lightnings. So the angels aren't going to be able to wait, man, to get to you people. And this is going to be a beautiful thing to the men of the Lord, but a terrible thing to you other nations, man. especially the so-called white man, you know, because the person that's going to be on these chariots is Yahweh Shai, man, so-called Jesus Christ. He's going to come with the chariots as well, you know. He's going to be leading the charge. It's Revelation chapter 1 verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. And how every eye shall see him, you know, it might be televised, you know. It might be televised, you know, because through the Urim and the Thummim, through television, phones, you got YouTube. You know, you can go live on YouTube now. You can be live on Facebook. So there's all these avenues and all these diadems or mediums, so to speak, so that, you know, you can broadcast anything live. So when the Lord comes, you know, the Lord might have it to where all these devices that has been created of the Urim and the Thummim, you know, are going to broadcast it live, man, and everyone's going to see it. And they also which pierced him, right? So, matter of fact, how can they which pierced him see him when he comes in clouds, you know, the second coming? That's telling you reincarnation. So those two that pierced him, they might be alive today. And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. And the reason why all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him is because there's going to be nothing but destruction. When the Lord comes with those chariots, it's going to be nothing but death and destruction and chaos, man. You know, and to prove that, this is 2nd Ezra 13th chapter, because also, you know, the Lord is, as we speak, he's leading the other nations over into the valley of Jehoshaphat, you know, to the valley of judgment. So when that happens, the Lord is going to appear there. And the same thing is going to happen. He's going to come with the chariots, and everything is going to be melted. You cannot escape judgment, Esau. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. Now that man is Yahweh Shai. And the thousands of heaven is talking about the chariots and the angels. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice. Now, how can he speak and everything's going to be burned up? You know, obviously nothing's impossible with the Lord, but that's talking about the laser beams, man. When he spoke, meaning the chariots opened fire, man. You know, he gave the command and the chariots opened fire, like as the earth faileth when it fleeth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. Now that is talking about the army, man, the New World Order army. Or matter of fact, while the armies are fighting in the valley of Jehoshaphat, they're going to turn together and try to fight against the Lord. You know, that's what that's talking about. But I behold, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. Knowing that great mountain, that's talking about a chariot, man. Just like in Revelation 1-7, behold, he comes with clouds, and every eye shall see him. You know, this is the cloud, this great mountain here, and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereof the hill was graven, and I could not. Right, because there was no actual mountain. You know, Ezra was trying to find out, like, man, where'd that mountain come from? I don't see any mountains. That's because it was a chariot, and it was huge. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight. Because the Lord is going to put the spirit on the armies to fight him anyway, just to show his power. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. So what happened next? But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire. That's the laser beam again. And out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. Ooh-wee! And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight. So the Lord melted them, man, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived. I mean, there was nothing left, man. Everything got totally decimated and obliterated on impact. You know, that's what's going to happen to you nations and your armies, man, with your so-called technology. Your technology means nothing in the eyes and the hands of the Most High, man. The Lord is going to show you that. He's going to show you who's boss. But only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. You know? It says, afterwards saw I the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceable multitude, which is the 1/3 elect. And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, and some of them were bound. Oh, and it says some of them were bound. What does that mean? That mean the elect were bound? No. That's talking about the kings of the earth, the elites. You know, when you read Isaiah 24th chapter, when they were cast into chains, the elites were bound. So now you got the angels, Yahushua, the chariots, the 1/3 elect, and they rounded up all the elites of the world. So now after the chariots attack you and then missiles hit, man, you elites are going into slavery. So you might as well live your life to the fullest, man, and just just wait for it. And after some brought of them that were offered, then was I sick through great fear, and I awaked, and said, Thou hast showed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayer. You know, and the Lord is showing his servants, you know, through the scriptures, man, that this place has completely no chance, man. The chariots are going to completely eviscerate this place, man. You know, along with the nuclear missiles. This place is done. This place has no chance. So with that, I want to give a call hello Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Double honor to the apostle Elder Great Millstone, who will well. Salutations to the brethren on the four corners of the earth, pushing his word and truth and in sincerity. Shalom.